So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, my group members, my name is Syahidah binti Muhammad Amin, and my group name, my group member's name is Nur Suhaili binti Si Abdullah. So today, we're going to present about our topic, which is mukbang or extreme eating shows should be banned in Malaysia. Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to talk about today, from the introduction and to the conclusion. All right, so firstly, the introduction. So what is mukbang or extreme eating shows? Okay, so the word mukbang is actually a portmanteau or a combinations of the Korean words for muknun. Muknun means eating in Korea, and bangsong. Bangsong means broadcast. So this is mukbang is a combination, and it's an eating show where the host consumes a large amount of food, usually unhealthy foods, in front of camera where many people watch them eat. All right, so we know that mukbang originated from South Korea, but the popularity of mukbang has grown since then, and including in Malaysia. So we can see from, according to year inserts in 2020 in Malaysia, there's a jump about 250% in SMR eating searches, and also there's a 150% rise in watch time for mukbang content on YouTube. Next slide. All right, so the STT related issues is two. The goals, the first goal is the third goal, which is good health and well-being, and also the 12th goal, which is the responsible consumption and production. Okay, so there's many impacts of mukbang, such as it will increase food waste, health issues, and also wasteful behaviors. So therefore, we strongly believe that we should ban mukbang in Malaysia. All right. So the first main point is mukbang should be banned because it will increase food waste. So we know in the US, unconsumed food waste amount around 19 US dollar or 90 to 100 US dollar billion per year. So this shows a very high rate of food waste that people waste. But the situation in Malaysia is no different, as Malaysia is also ranked first among 6 Asian countries of waste disposal rates. And also in Malaysia, waste in the landfills are at 49%, followed by plastic. So Malaysians, we were concerned about the issues of plastics. We have metal straws and so on. So we're very concerned about plastic, but plastic actually comes second after food waste. And plastic is only at 14%, while food waste is 49%. So yes, next slide. Okay, so the effect of food waste is that it will give a negative impact on the environment. So we know that mukbang's aim is to attract the viewers through their vicarious eating behaviors, such as, eating loudly in front of the camera, and this actually will trigger the viewers to copy what they do, to try and follow where they eat, a very large amount of food. And so in an article, it said that it will affect the viewers' norm of eating food, as they will eat more than they usually do. So you can see that if they watch mukbang, then it will affect them, influence them to follow, and it will result in them cannot finish their food, and so food waste. Okay, so where do our food, if we can't finish our food, where do all the thrown foods go to? So all the foods are collected from households and sent to the landfills, where they will be eventually buried. But and usually people think that that's the end process, but unfortunately it's not, because after they're buried, it will actually create a harmful greenhouse gas, um, which is methane. And methane is very dangerous as it will increase global warming, and so it will affect climate change. So we can see how little in not finishing our food, in throwing our food away, can bring bring hazardous effect on us. Right, so I'll pass the next presenter, which is Sohaili, to present our second main point, which is okay.
All right, so thank you, Shahida. So I will explain on the mukbang, which is it will increase health issue. So one of the purposes why mukbang eating video should be banned in Malaysia because it could increase health issue among the viewers itself. So one of the purpose of watching mukbang is to alleviate loneliness, as most of people feel like it has a community while eating together, like Korean culture do. So while watching the video, it will reduce their loneliness. However, this might be a problem as the people refuse to involve in any social outdoor social activity, and then it could lead to other mental illness such as anxiety disorder, hallucinations, and also eating disorder. Okay, next is the data from Ministry of Health Malaysia. Individuals who started to have obesity, mostly ranging from 18 and above. Usually they consume food which is large amount than a normal intake, such as they eat junk food and fast food, which are high in sugar, sodium, oils, and also spicy. As the result, these normal habits will impact their physical health, such as they might have overweight, obesity, and could get diabetes in that early age. So next is disorder eating. Disorder eating is a part of a larger clinical image that meet the standardized diagnosis requirement for an eating disorder like anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, binge eating disorder, and also RFID. So anorexia nervosa is characterized by a severe of restriction of energy consumption that will result in low body weight and a fear of gaining weight. Meanwhile, bulimia nervosa is known as people who are eating to prevent gain weight, and they might vomit after they eat. This is happen because they are afraid of getting weight increase. And then RFID is a certain situation where most of the people is quite selective when choosing a food, and they might avoid if to eat any kind of food. So next point is mukbang eating could be banned in Malaysia because it could create wasteful behavior among people. So okay, making a mukbang video can lead to a wasteful behavior because the individual is prone to purchase a large amount of food in a single video. So this is because a wide variety of food can be shown on a table to attract viewers' attention for a single content. So in order to gain popularity, most of the mukbangers usually show people eating a large amount of food and a variety of dishes, and then they also consume irritating foods, and they try new viral food just to seek popularity from the viewers. Okay, this data shows the age demographic of social media user ranging from 15 to 30 years old, and this group are more easily influenced to mimic and also follow what they watch from the video, including extreme eating video and also other video in the YouTube. So spending too much time on social media without engaging with any other activity It could lead to several problematic syndromes such as insomnia, poor sleep quality, academic failure, or they might have a family relationship problem. And this also might affect their health status and to become worse. Thus, the mukbanger who spend a lot of video just to record for a whole video has proven that they are not really concerned about their financial budget, and they also willing to spend too much on the preparation of video just to seek attention and popularity from the viewers. Okay, next I will pass to Shaida. She will explain on the Islamic perspective.
All right. So the Islam perspective on mukbang is next slide. All right. So mukbang. Okay. So firstly, al-wasatiyah, which means moderation. So al-wasatiyah is a Muslim characteristic that a Muslim must have, in which it means moderation. So in this surah, in Surah Al-A'raf, verse 31, and eat and drink, but waste not by extravagance. Certainly, He, Allah, likes not al-musrifun, those who waste by extravagance. So we can see clearly how Allah dislike people who waste and does not apply moderation, does not apply wasatiyah. So in Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyah mentioned that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam warned in excess and indulgence in eating and drinking too much or little, as it is harmful. So even the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam warned us in being in overeating and excess, as it is harmful. So harmful here means it will obstruct the process of digestion, body movements, and reduce one's physical fitness and vitality. So therefore, mukbang, we should not do mukbang videos or watch mukbang videos. It should be banned because even in Islam, it is disliked by our Creator. Correct? I'll pass to
Alright,
Suhaili.
now we're moving to the last slide, which is conclusion. So in short, mukbang is not conducive to health as it can affect the viewer's eating habit and also healthy eating concept to a certain extent. It also could lead to hygiene problems as the leftover of food are being thrown away, and also the mukbanger itself, they buy a large amount of food or goods that could create wasteful behavior among adults in Malaysia. Hence, in order to reduce the adverse impacts on viewers towards the mukbang video, teenagers or children should educate themselves on understanding a healthy diet and control their expenses. The social media platform also should regulate corresponding policies to deal with the harmful impacts of exaggerated eating behavior that could risk viewers' health. So this concludes our presentation today. And next is our reference page. Okay, thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum.